love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine.
Hey folks, how you doing? We're going to pull a little, our inner Julia Childs out and make a little bit of beef bourguignon. We're going to follow her recipe pretty much and just show you it's a lot of work, but it's really not too difficult to do. So what we've done to get started here is we have a pound of quartered mushrooms. You can take the stems out. We have 3 glasses of wine. I know what you're thinking, they're for me to drink, but they're not. I saved some for me to drink, but those are to go in the recipe. We have about 18 or 20 nice little onions. We have 3 cups of beef broth. We have, in this cheesecloth, we have a couple sprigs of parsley, a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, and a bay leaf. And then we also have another bay leaf crumpled up and a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. We have 2 garlic cloves minced, a tablespoon of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of flour, a carrot cut up, 1 onion sliced, 3½ tablespoons of butter, and what we have here is 6 ounces of bacon. If you can get whole bacon, that's even better, and cut it into chunks. We didn't. We just got 6 ounces of bacon, cut it up, boiled it for about 10 minutes on a low simmer to get that ready to start the recipe. And then we have 3 pounds of lean stew beef that we cut up ourselves. We've already patted it dry so that it'll brown. And in the pan right now, we have a tablespoon of olive oil that is getting good and hot. And once that gets good and hot, we're going to start the recipe off. But just so you guys are aware, I mean, you know how it is. Your wives are always after you eat more chicken, it's better for you. Chicken, 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 chicken. Well, once in a while, as a man, you have to put your foot down and say, I want beef. Well, what, hon? Yes, I'm making the beef bourguignon for you. No chicken tonight. Don't worry. Anyway, we'll get on with the recipe here. We're going to take this 6 ounces of bacon and dump it right in that pan until that gets a little bit brown for us. And we're going to brown that up a bit. And once we get that browned up, I'm only going to have it in here for 2 or 3 minutes just to get some of that grease off it, really. And we're going to use that grease to brown our meat up a little bit. Let that get rolling there. And you know, folks, this whole Deflategate thing is going on. And everybody says that anybody that's a Patriots fan or is from New England is taking it out of control. Well, it's not out of control. I mean, first of all, you've got Roger Goodell, who can't figure out what he's doing in the office of commissioner. And then you got a guy, Troy Vincent, who is helping him do this, who's an ex-Miami Dolphin, an ex-Buffalo Bill, that Tom Brady used to throw hundreds of yards off of him. Of course, he hates the Patriots. And then, I don't know, what else could you do worse than having Troy Vincent help you? Why don't you find a courtroom in New York? Yeah, that's where a Boston athlete wants to go, to New York City for a case. Aaron Hernandez brutally killed people, and he still got to go to court in Massachusetts. So the only thing we can hope for is this judge. Well, he can be a Giants fan because they did whoop us twice in the Super Bowl. But if he's a Jets fan, that's not good. So, Roger Goodell, you better be careful. You got that house up in Maine. You better build a moat around it and fill it with beer. Otherwise, every Sully and Fitch down in Boston's coming up to Maine to get you. Oh, and doesn't Roger Goodell look a little bit like that lone gunman on the grassy knoll? I'm just saying, folks. We got this browning up. That's almost ready. But we still love you, Tommy boy. Always will. Okay, there's some good grease coming off of that. And like Julia always said, if you make a mistake doing this, never apologize. Okay, folks, our beef is all brown. We got it in here mixed in with the bacon rind. So that's just going to sit for the side for the time being. We're going to take our Dutch oven, which is a great thing to cook this in. We're just going to take our vegetables and we're going to throw it in there. And we're just going to brown those vegetables up in that same fat. And once those are done, we'll be right back to show you where we're going from there. Hey folks, we've got the vegetables sauteed. We're going to dump that beef, bacon back in there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to add a quarter teaspoon of pepper in there. And a half a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to put our 2 tablespoons of flour in there. We're going to mix that up so that that beef gets coated. Oh boy. Looking good. And then we're going to put it in the oven on a middle rack for 4 minutes. And then what we're going to do is take it out. We're going to mix it up a little more and cook it for another 4 minutes at 450 degrees. We'll come back after this is coming out of the oven. All right, folks. That's been in the oven now for a total of 8 minutes. 4, took it out, stirred it, and 4 more. Now we're going to just slide it over here. It's piping hot. And that was done uncovered, just in case you weren't aware. Uncovered. Now we're going to turn that burner back on a little bit. And we are going to add the beef stock, which was 3 cups. We're also turning that oven down. Now, depending on how your oven runs, we're going to turn ours down to about 310 because our oven runs a little bit hot. It should be about 325. Okay, we've got this sauce where we want it. It's thickened up a bit. We're going to pour it right over the top of the, oh my God, of that beef and vegetables. Right where we want them. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. That beef is just falling right off. Oh. We're going to take a little egg noodle here. We're going to lay that beef right over it. You can serve this with any vegetable you choose. Oh my God, look at that though. Look at that. We're making this a huge plate because we have a 19-year-old that we can't get rid of out of the house, and he eats like a horse. So that's his. Ours will be a little bit smaller, but that'll keep him going for at least 24 hours. That, my friend, is Julia Child's Beef Bourguignon.